Sixers, Hornets, a random 3 p.m. Monday game because of Snowmageddon. We're going to talk about it. We're going to watch it. Maybe we'll have some fun. We can talk other things too. Guys, a Sixers watch party. We're live on the STT Sports Network in 30 seconds. And a very good afternoon, everybody, and welcome all to the STT Sports Network, and welcome all to this Sixers Hornets watch party. Sixers taking on these Charlotte Hornets with leading rookie scorer Colin Knippel. Here in just moments here, they originally 7 o'clock basketball game got bumped up, so we're here for a 3 o'clock game. First, before we get started, though, make sure you hit the like button wherever it is on your screen. Make sure you subscribe to the STT Sports Network, 9 away from 1,000. And make sure you share this out to your friends, your family, to everybody. Got to change that comment thing to blue here. There we go. So we're all set, ready to rock and roll. But, guys, hit those buttons before we get started. You got to do it, plus vote on the poll question. Will the Sixers beat the Hornets today? There is no Joel Embiid. Paul George is playing, though. He wasn't originally going to, but he is playing for the Sixers. You got Barlow and Drummond starting today with Oubre. No Barlow. Paul George is starting with Andre Drummond today with Oubre, with VJ, with Tyrese Maxey. So we're going to get into it, but hit those buttons, please. Greatly appreciate it. Can't be me and just Josh Allen chit-chatting with each other all day long. Hornets are not a good team. The Hornets are sitting at 18-28 on the season. The Sixers 24-20. Big difference there. But that is the goal. Can we get to 1,000? I want to be live all day. I got another show to record later. Let's try to hit that 1,000 mark today. Let's try. Let's see what we can do. Kate and Scott on the call, or Kate Scott and Ala on the call today on NBC Sports Philly. Or you can turn that down and you can just bullshit with me as we watch and overreact to our Sixers here. Down at the Spectrum Center in Charlotte. Look at those roads. Roads in Charlotte look pretty snow-covered still as well. Bet you there'll be a few people in this thing. If 76ers, Hornets in Algo, what are you talking about? But it's a great little game between two of the top rookies from the draft class. VJ and Colin Knippel. I always thought it was Colin Knuppel, but it's Colin Knippel is what I'm learning. No, he's averaging over 19 points a game so far for the Hornets. Hornets are not a good team, but they have dangerous players on it. They got guys that can score. They got guys that do certain things well. So we'll see how that goes. Would have liked to have seen Joel Embiid play this game as well, but not shocked that he's not after the fall he took on Saturday there. So not shocked about that one bit. YouTube search algo, do new people can find you? What about it? Like I do the algo. I do what I can. I try my best. Maybe some of the other watch party people out there won't be doing them with the 3 o'clock start time. So maybe we'll find some new, but I have a feeling there's not going to be a whole hell of a lot of people tuning in at this time of the day to a Sixers watch party. But hey, you never know. You never know what's going to happen, right? I was going to watch the game anyway. Might as well watch it here with everybody that might decide to tune in. That's the way I look at it. If you're watching over on Twitter, please make your way over to the YouTube page. We greatly appreciate that. Help build this YouTube page. 9 away from 1,000. Muchas gracias. Knippel looks like he's obviously a good shooter. Get to the rim, okay. Watch some others. This will be the first time I've really watched Knippel play, so we'll see how this is. for the young Hornets player right there. Don't remember much from the first game. Look at that. Look at where he ranks Knipple. Maybe you were right on Knipple. Your fourth pick, first in game, first in three-point percentage, first in three-pointers made, 6 in assists, where Edgecombe is third, 12th in steals. Interesting. Interesting to see those numbers there on Con Knipple. We'll see how it is. This is going to be a game where Tyrese Maxey has got to show out with no Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid has obviously been scoring pretty well and at ease for the Sixers team over the last week or two. So him not being out there is obviously a loss. Doing a quick refresh there. So we'll see how it goes for the Sixers team today in general. Andre Drummond getting the start. Rumors have it that Andre Drummond is on the trade block right now. And I find it odd, weird, and unsure what the Sixers are doing plan-wise when you're a struggling rebound team and probably your best rebounder, you're considering trading him. I'm not sure what the Sixers' plan are or is right now with this Andre Drummond situation. I will say they did bring back Charles Bassey, who was dominating in the G League. I think he was averaging 19 and 12 a game. Maybe there's a little bit of rebirth there coming for Charles Bassey, who was with the team many years ago. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how that works one way or another for the Sixers. What's up, Beric? We got a little afternoon Sixers watch party. We can talk Eagles and Phillies and Flyers as well. So what's going on, Gatekeeper? I hope you are well, my main man. Hope life is good for you. I know you can't tune into the morning show very often live anymore, but, that's why I'm here. An afternoon show. Thinking of changing that up at some point. I do all these morning shows, right? Be interesting to do, only 4 instead of 5 morning shows and do one day a week. Do like a 4 o'clock show, right? Do like the afternoon drive time. Go like 4 to 6 one day a week. It'd be interesting. Now, if I get to 1,000, maybe I'll do both 8 to 9:30 and 4 to 6 every day. That'd be a lot of stuff right there. But anyway, a little bit repetitive. Y'all don't need to see me that much. Living, doing well. Be back in the morning. Hey, it's all good. I appreciate you always checking out. You're the captain of the replay gang. That's why I say I check all replay comments always. They're always in play. Potential spam, ignore on the phone calls there. We're going to do some live streams for the Winter Olympics as well. There ain't no doubt about that. We're going to do like day-long Olympics watch parties as well, flipping back and forth. But yeah, whatever you want to talk about today, guys, while we watch this Sixers game, everything is on the table, on the conversation, today. Obviously, we got lots of Eagles news floating around. Phillies missing out on Harrison Bader. We're trying to zone in on this Sixers team and why they're so gung-ho, reportedly, to trade Andre Drummond. I just don't see it. I don't see the need for it. I don't see the reason why they'd want to move Andre Drummond. We're going to see him a lot today, starting. Rivers is out on Buffalo. Who? Oh, Phillip Rivers. Yeah, no surprise. And you don't want Phillip Rivers getting his first head coaching or coaching opportunity, period. You want somebody more experienced there. That is for sure. Phillip Rivers, it's cool and all, but it was a cool story while it lasted. But no need to be giving that dude, head coaching interviews already. You're also too afraid to move on from PG and Grimes. Well, it's tough to move on from Paul George, financially speaking, because of the contract. You wouldn't get anything for him really in a trade. And Grimes now, he's on a 1-year deal with no trade clause. So kind of stuck with him. And until Jarrett McCain gets his shot back, you need Grimes as your top guard off the bench, in my opinion. It's also why You don't trade Jarrett McCain if you don't have to, because Jarrett McCain takes over as your top guard once Grimes is gone at the end of this season. So to me, I am not in any way trading Jarrett McCain at this deadline, which is what I believe the NBA trade deadline is the 5th. Let's see here. NBA trade deadline. Yeah, February 5th is the NBA trade deadline. So you don't have much time. What's that, like 10 days away, the trade deadline? So we can't put all our eggs in the Embiid basket. That's what happened the last time we traded Drummond. That's true. Problem with it is not Andre Drummond. When Embiid misses time. I like Andre Drummond as a backup to Joel Embiid. The problem with Andre Drummond and Adem Bona and probably Charles Bassey, who they just added, is that games like this when Joel does not play, it is very hard for the Sixers to keep going, okay? You need a real legit backup that can start and play 25, 30 minutes when Joel Embiid doesn't. And we don't have that, and that's my big concern of this team so far. What's up, Marshawn? How are we doing today? We're watching a little Sixers basketball and bullshitting for the next couple hours because why not? Nobody wants to coach Jalen. Oh, my God. Don't try to egg me on. I'm too sore and tired from shoveling snow. Just cleared my driveway off again for the 800th time. Don't need to do it again. Don't need to be frustrated today, okay? Let's watch some Sixers basketball, right? Let's see what this team looks like without Joel out there, right? Paul George, who wasn't going to play, is playing, which is interesting and good. But let's watch some Sixers basketball, right? Let's see what the boys can do today. Melo and Miller are in. I'm not worried. I mean, will they win or not? I don't know. But the Sixers are clearly a much better team than the Hornets. Gargano said Burrow for Jalen and 2 firsts. Who? The Cuz? The same guy that says, Joey Bowser! The same guy that wanted to hashtag do the deal for Marcus Mariota? Remember what Gargano wanted to give up for Marcus Mariota? Get the fook out of here with that. All right, let's see here. We got Maxey, Edgecombe, Oubre, Barlow, and Drummond starting. Paul George is out of the lineup now. So I guess Paul George isn't playing now. The pregame show had George on there. Now there's not. I'm not trading 2 firsts and Jalen for him. Not at all. First off, Burrow is very injury prone too. Yeah, Josh Allen does deserve it. Come on, 9 more to 1,000. Come on, let's go. This better be a Maxey and VJ game. Yeah, you got 2 of the top rookies from the draft class, and Knipple and VJ going at it here. Barlow right in. And say, why do we want to trade Andre Drummond when we struggle on the glass? Got dominated offensive rebounding wise against the Knicks. I think it was like 19-6. And Andre Drummond gets a offensive rebound putback on the first possession of the game. Strong defense early here. No weak side help there. I'm not done with the snow. I'm just done for the day. The 2 inches of ice that I chiseled off my driveway, just wide enough to get 1 car out. Barlow for 3. Brick. You would be that guy. You would be the guy to mess with me like that. And I really appreciate that big time, Marshawn. All we've been through together through the ages. I mean, you've been around with me since my DSM days. That's that's 3 offensive rebounds already for Andre Drummond here. Oh, he had a pass. The no-look pass that Barlow missed. All right, come on. Some slop. Guy's got to figure some sloppy shit out here. All right, it's 4-2 here early. I had to do my parents' house as well. Just got done. My shoulders hurt. I mean, I kept up on the snow yesterday, but then when it got dark out, I let the inch or 2 of ice pile up, and man, that shit was difficult to get. Difficult. We did the rest. We had ice too. Yeah, it sucks, man. Just brutal, right? Got nothing but love for. I know you do. I'm just giving you a hard time. Yeah, we're not young anymore. It's tough for us old people to shovel driveways. Bridges right past Barlow for the layup. Maxey. Ugh. More slide. Don't look like the Sixers are awake yet for this game. Okay. Different kind of ice. Oh my God. Don't go there. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. Please. Please don't be that guy. We're not playing those games on this channel. You know that. Man, Hornets are sloppy. The Sixers are sloppy. There we go. Another offensive rebound and putback. Sixers up 6-4. Much appreciated, Adam. Appreciate it. Awful but lawful. What? You said his name and he appeared. Shovel game is for the youngins. I am not the youngins, right? Just like Beetlejuice, say his name and he appears. Man, Sixers really are either really lazy and not awake yet in this game, or maybe Joel Embiid does more defensively than we realize because, man, there's no defense right now for this game. It does need to be a VJ game. I would like to see that. I would like to see that. All right. 8-6 Hornets here. 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Brandon Miller for 3. Up to 11-6 lead. Joe out for a while. It's just maintenance on his knee. Classic day off for Joel. On Saturday's Knicks game, it was sometime in the third quarter, if you didn't say it, that somebody did go up and fall on his knee. He stayed in, played, limped a bit, but played through it. But as soon as that, I mean, it looked pretty bad. I'm not shocked that he was being given a bonus rest day here today after the way that knee was hurting after the game. So he's not hurt by any means anymore. Another 3-ball. Hornets are out on fire here. Now, they're going to make moves. Are they going to make a substantial move? Probably not. They're not going to make the kind of move that they're not going to have that kind of a move that's going to make a big difference like some would want, because I don't think they're going to trade any of their important picks or assets. Yeah, I hope not. I hope not. Is that what you got? Because that's not what score I got right now. That is not the score I got here at the first time out of this game. So for the Sixers have 8 points, 4 from Drummond, 4 for Oubre, and that is it. So yeah. Hold on. Got to respond to a message here. Yes, we are live. Anyway. Oh, that's what you're doing. I see what you're doing. You're trying to be cool like that. I did add another sub because you know what? I put something out on Twitter, and one of my people said, you know what? They made sure their work computer was logged in as well. So some people care. Some people show me some love, K1. Sixers rumored to try and get Giannis. I don't want the Sixers doing anything to try to get Giannis at this point. The things that they would have to do to get Giannis, it wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work, okay? It wouldn't do what you think it would do. It wouldn't make them that much better. Plus, teams that make big, giant moves mid-season never win a title. They don't. It would be such a bad idea to trade 3 firsts, Paul George and Jarrett McCain. I mean, I'm always eligible for DRC. I'm not. I'm only not going after DRC just because of you guys. Because you guys make such a big deal about it. Literally straight up. I'm not doing it just solely because of you guys. But hey, that's just the kind of guy I am. Anyway, yeah, no. To your point, Adam, no Giannis. Giannis is not in the cards. Don't want him on this team. It would be a big mistake if the Sixers went that route. It really would. It would probably just cause even more confusion and more problems. Yeah, let the Knicks. The Knicks are already trying to trade Karl Anthony Towns because that didn't work out for them already. Yeah, I don't think ever. I don't think Giannis, even at their all their peaks, I don't think Giannis and Embiid would ever work on the same roster together very well. Oh man! Sometimes I wonder if you're 12 years old or a 60-year-old man living in your mom's basement. I just don't know. Anybody that finds that funny is either or. All right, Sixers back here out of the timeout. Maxey drives, kicks out. Right. Nope. Nice little move there by Barlow to get that layup in and off the glass. Not too bad. LaMelo Ball. What do we make of LaMelo Ball's career so far? He's a gunner, he's a shooter. The best of the ball boys, but not sure he's as great of a player as his contract says. Edgecombe failed on that jump shot there. LaMelo is one of those guys that does not scare me, but also scares me in the sense where he could go off so quickly. So quickly could go off. You don't regret nothing? Neither do I. Regrets are not becoming, okay? So no regrets. So overrated for me. I agree. I mean, he could go off and put up 57 in a game, but it's going to take 47 shots to do that. Right? So, LaMelo, yeah, he's not it. Is Nick Nurse on the hot seat? I don't know. They're not going to fire him this year, but I think they definitely got to make the playoffs this year and either at least be competitive in the first round or win that first round for him to keep his job. But if they get, like, say, swept in the first round of the playoffs or miss the playoffs, I would be shocked if Nick Nurse was back another year. Eventually, they would have to make that change there, in my opinion. I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah, you're pretty funny. A little mid-afternoon watch party. I like it. How about Scotty this past weekend? Yeah, we're going to talk a lot about Scotty tomorrow on Fairway to Heaven at 6 p.m. for sure. Who's Diabate? I don't think he's the way they're getting excited, I don't think he's a three-point shooter. I don't think that's his game right there. But even Andre Drummond knocks one down every so often. Edgecombe for three, short. Barlow tried to tip it in. Wow. Sixers struggling early here with the 3 o'clock Charlotte tip-off against a really bad team. Classic Sixers would be to struggle against this team. Not take them seriously. Maxey, easy open look for 2. Is good, but a long way to match. Yeah, look, we got a little argument going in the group chat between Jason, Steven, and I about where in the top 10 Scotty Scheffler is. I don't even think Scotty Scheffler is a top 10 golfer yet in his career. I mean, he's the best golfer hands down right now, but he's only been elite for 3 years, 4 years, so still got a long way to go on Scotty Scheffler to crack the top 10 ranks, in my humble opinion, which is normally wrong. Cool. I disagree, but it is what it is. Bona in for Drummond. Walker in there now. I'm guessing he's in there for Barlow. We got 2 subs of big men out there right now. Oubre drive, bucket. Kelly Oubre getting back to full health has been huge for this Sixers team. Love, I was harsh on Kelly early in his Sixers career, but the kid can ball, and I think he's really important for this team. I do. Got to get the rebound. Push it, Edgecombe. Push it. Oh. Hornets back on D. Maxey doing what he does. Gets to the rim. Miss. Yeah, Melo's dad hyped. Yeah, they hyped them all up, right? You know, Lonzo, LaMelo, Lorenzo, who couldn't even hack it in Europe or the G League. If that's the case, where do you have Rory? Rory, to me, is a top 10 guy all time. We're talking top 10 all time. And Rory's in that top 10. So, I mean, it breaks my heart to say it. But Phil Mickelson is all-time ranking higher than Scottie Scheffler at this point. I don't want to give out my whole list because, you know, we'll save that for Fairway to Heaven tomorrow night, 6 p.m. live, right here on the STT Sports Network. But yeah, I can't say that that Scottie's in the top 10 yet. Obviously, Tiger, Jack, Arnold. You got Rory, you got Phil. You got guys like Sam Snead and Walter Hagen and names like that got to be on the list ahead of Scottie. Different eras, it's hard, but you got to look at the game, the wins, the longevity. I know for what he's done over the last 3 to 4 years is amazing, but, man, again, no defense on the back end there for the Sixers. And this is the problem. When Joel Embiid does not play a basketball game, Gary Player is absolutely – Gary Player, Tom Watson, those old time. I love watching videos of Gary Player. He's done back in the 90s or early 2000s. He did some videos like coaching things. You can find them on YouTube if you really search them. Like they some of his swing coaching videos. I mean, the things he says is just so natural, right? He's so good. And Gary Player's still in great physical shape. And he's like 80 years old. I mean, Payne Stewart's not a top 10 golfer. Great player. Life taken way too soon, but not a top 10. Hornets are more aggressive. Yeah, they absolutely are. It's kind of frustrating. And this happens every time the Sixers play a game where Joel Embiid has to start or sit. I would love to know what the Sixers' record is in the games Joel Embiid did not play. I mean, it just feels wrong, like it's not good. I mean, I could be totally wrong on that. Ernie Els, great golfer. Definitely not top 10. Not even probably top 20 all time. That's just me. That's my opinion. Very good. I would put Scottie Scheffler ahead of Ernie Els for sure in the all-time ranks. For sure. Let me see. I'm actually not sure here. Ernie Els. I'm actually curious about what his career record is. How many wins he actually has. He was world number 1 at one point. 70. He's got 79 professional wins. Wow. I didn't realize he had that many wins. Oh, he's got 7 on the PGA Champions Tour as well. 19 only on the PGA Tour. He's won 4 majors in his career. Maybe Ernie Els is higher on the list than I realized. Tiger and Jack 1A, 1B. Yeah, I put Jack 1, Tiger 2, but it could go either or. How good is Grant Williams? He was always hurt. Yeah. Lee Trevino is greater than Els. Yeah. Joel physically played in Game 6 against the Celtics in a closeout game, but the ball didn't find him. Yeah. Look, the Sixers are obviously better when Joel – this is Tyrese Maxey's Sixers team, right? It is. But this is still Joel Embiid. The team still runs through Joel Embiid, right? They're at their best when Joel Embiid is out there. Plain and simple. Look, I'm a huge Nick Faldo fan as well. I had to do real numbers there on some of these guys against Scottie Scheffler. Phil Mickelson is on my top 10 list of all time. The guy's an asshole. The guy's a scummy person. He's done some shady things in his career, not even counting golf. There's been some things with cheating with stocks and stuff like that and investments and whatnot. But yeah, Sixers record this year without Embiid is 10-7. I'm shocked it's that good, Adam. I really am. It feels like it's much worse because they seem to struggle like they are right now without him a lot. Shocked. Diabetes already has second. Yeah. I want to say diabetes right there so bad. Sanders made the Pro Bowl. What? Seriously? Are you joking, Marshawn? Seriously? That just goes to show what the Pro Bowl is all about. It's all about whatever. It's pointless. It's useless. But you know what? I actually don't care about that. You know what? People love to watch it. People love to talk about another 3 for the Hornets. Con Knipple. Mickelson ahead of Arnie. No, I didn't say Arnie. Didn't say he's ahead of Arnie. We were talking about Scotty. Yep, as a replacement. Really. That's ridiculous. Lee Trevino's a top 10 golfer to me. For sure. I think it's funny that Sanders made the Pro Bowl. But you know what? The Pro Bowl should be about bringing in new eyes. The Pro Bowl should be about keeping the fans happy, giving the fans a reason to watch. Sanders, for better or worse, will get people to watch. Plain and simple. How he used to call me, we'd been a head coach. We'd had a head coach in OC position filled without any backlash. Put Nixon. No, stop. Anybody that wants to trade or get rid of or fire or move on from Nick Sirianni, at this point, it's crazy talk. Crazy talk. Kincaid made Pro Bowl, was hurt almost all year. Bring back I think it's the lingerie league, not the bikini league. It's the National Lingerie Football League, NLF. Okay. Sicko. Want to watch girls play football in lingerie? Are you 12? Is that how old you are, K1? Seriously. I just need to know. Need to know how old you really, truly are. If you guys haven't, hit the like button, please. Subscribe and share this out if you haven't done that yet. Would greatly, greatly appreciate it. We got 9 likes on it. Not too many people watching, but this was kind of not much plan into this Sixers watch party. Honestly, I didn't even know if we were going to get the Sixers game or not. Byron Nelson's on that list of old timers, like a Sammy Snead and a Walter Hagen, for sure. You're a sicko. You're a sicko. Immature sicko. Well, that just painful. The way Grimes' ankle rolled a little bit there on the come down on the 3-point shot. Yeah, Sammy Snead had a lot of wins. Slamming Sammy Snead, for sure. I'm a red-blooded. Yeah, are you? Are you? Still a weirdo, for sure. I'm just kidding with you guys. Just giving you a hard time. Grimes about to get 3 free throws here. Sixers need to wake the F up in this game at this point early on. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated if they woke up. Yeah, we're talking golf at a Sixers watch party. What does that say about the Sixers that we're talking golf during a Sixers watch party? What does that say about anything? It's actually pretty funny. All right, let's make some free throws here for the Sixers. Come on. It's a quick. Jarrett McCain getting some early run here today. He hasn't been in the first quarter in a while. You got a bunch of backups and bench guys in right now. That's two in a row. Let's make the clean three shots sweep here. I don't have any guests lined up. No, working on some things in my mind. We'll see. We'll see where we go. Do we think they call him grimy? I doubt it, but They're probably more likely to call him Q than Grimy, as cheesy as that is. Again, two guys go out top, nobody there for the putback dunk. Oh, man, some weak defense. Some weak defense on the back end there for the Sixers. McCain for three, corner three, air ball. Nice rebound by Walker. Shoot it again, McCain. Another brick. Don't just keep shooting, McCain. You're getting 5 minutes in this game. Just keep shooting. Those shots will eventually start going down for you, McCain. Grimes is on Simpsons. What? I don't think the Hornets were around till you mentioned them. What? I don't think the Hornets were around till you mentioned them. What? I don't understand. I don't get that one. VJ coming back out. 0 for 6 from 3 for the Sixers. Sixers have struggled shooting the three for a couple weeks now. And it's kind of frustrating to see. Oubre leads with 8. Yeah, Kelly Oubre's looking good at this point. Because Tyrese Maxey has not shot the ball well lately at all. Just so you know. They haven't. What? Don't know what that is. Maxey's been shooting pretty poorly lately. Got to get him woken back up. It also comes down to the minutes that he's playing. Is a big part of the why that Maxey's been struggling. Another not even touching the rim type shot. Sixers just shooting terribly more often than not lately. Nice little McCain tip there. Quentin Grimes had an open McCain, took it himself. They call him a foul on Grimes there? Interesting. Maybe the Sixers were out shoveling snow. I mean, if that's what they're doing, I wouldn't blame them for their shooting. I don't think I could shoot a basketball if I tried right now after all the snow. Especially my right arm is sore. My right elbow, man. I can't lift it right now. Yeah, Harrison Bader signs with the Giants. 2 years, $20.5 million. I kind of feel like if the Sixers knew that he was going to sign that cheaply, or the Phillies knew he was going to sign that cheaply, they would have probably kept him. Yeah. There's a Walker 3. There you go. There you go. Walker with the 3. Ooh, almost a three-quarter shot there at the buzzer. All right, pretty ugly first quarter for the Sixers. Down 28-22 early in this game. It is the intermission here for the Sixers. Let's check out the box score. Yeah, Kelly Oubre has got 8 of the 22 points. You got Walker and Grimes, each with 3 off the bench. And then you got Barlow, Drummond, Maxey, and Edgecombe, all with 2 each. Drummond does have 3 offensive rebounds to go with his 2 points on a putback. 5 steals already for the Sixers. So that's always nice to see as well. Would you put Daryl Morey over Dave Dombrowski at this point? Yeah. And you know me, and you know my dislike of Daryl Morey, but Daryl Morey had a great offseason, drafted another stud in VJ Edgecombe. Yeah. I would absolutely put Daryl Morey ahead of Dave Dombrowski. I don't trust Dave Dombrowski or Daryl Morey at the trade deadline, but he's earned his stripes this year. I mean, we'll see if he can keep up with it or not, but yeah. Milton Williams is greater than Jalen Carter. I mean, Milton Williams, good for him, man. Back-to-back years playing for Super Bowl championships. 3 of the last 4 years. Hey, good for Milton Williams, man. Got paid and back in the Super Bowl again. I'd be curious what the Eagles do with Jalen Carter. Originally, we just assumed he was going to get a contract extension, but I don't know if that's as sure as it once was that he'll get extended this offseason. Jordan Davis is due for one as well. So Jordan Davis might deserve that extension before Jalen Carter. Sixers are 1 of 7 from 3 from deep. Man. 8 of 23 overall. Just the shooting struggles continue. 1 for 5 for Maxey. It continues to be a problem. Williams better than I thought. Williams is a great player, Milton Williams. Not 5 p.m. Do you want it to be 5 p.m.? It's not even 4 p.m. yet. It's 3:38 p.m. So yeah. How about that? Ever been to Charlotte? Charlotte a good city? I'm not sure. Am I drinking? No. Got iced tea here. I'm not a raging alcoholic like you may think. All right, second quarter underway here. Man. They run that little pick and roll too easy there. Obviously, it's not as big. I know that, but it's a good city, cool city, fun city. What's Charlotte known for? First bucket for the Hornets. Back up to an 8-point lead for them. Edgecombe misses. Nice job by Drummond there on the defensive side. McCain pushing it. And he gets the layup on the full little push there. Good job there by McCain. Any what? Palmies? What? I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. Nobody boxing out LaMelo. Got to call that foul there. Nobody would want to drive to Clearwater. That's a long-ass drive. Long-ass drive. Definitely wouldn't be driving there personally. That would just be me, though. That would be me. Another Walker 3. Frick. Still no rebound. This game's going to push to get out of control here quick if the Sixers don't start buckling down. Another foul. Sixers or the Hornets going to the line. Oh, man. First free throw down. A lot of Sixers fans in the crowd in Charlotte. A whole bunch of them I've seen so far tonight. Be nice to get out. I probably thought get out of Philly with the cold weather. They just got snow down there too. Or there's a lot of transplants down there. Both free throws down for the Hornets. For Bridges, I think that was. Not sure. Sixers down 10. We need rebounding help. Big time. Big time help needed on the glass for the Sixers. And defensively. Defensive help. Somebody that could guard the rim. Someone that could grab boards. Especially in games when Embiid's not there. But yeah. I mean, let's see where the rebounds are now. We've got 9 rebounds. They've got 13. So we're already being out rebounded significantly in this game. Andre Drummond with the nice little layup there. Cuts the lead to 8. Got a rebound. All right. Sixers get the board, push it. You got numbers. Oh, I think he had Edgecombe there. Missed it. What happened there? I think that was deflected out. Yeah. More defensive breakdowns. Yeah. Look, it was a massive outdone. Another foul. 3-point shot's no good. Sixers really struggling here against an 18-28 Hornets team. It's pretty brutal to watch, actually. It was clipped on the arm. Yeah, I think there's a not a missed out of bounds, but a missed call. That's just some weak sauce there. Got to get Maxey back out there. Can't sit him too much longer in this game. Oh, man. Got to do better. Got to do better, Sixers. Got to do better. LaMelo step back, major 3. Bricked as expected. Nice rebound for Edgecombe. Ahead to Grimes. Layup and in. All right. Defense leads to offense. Look, if he goes off, he goes off. Great. Good for him. God damn. These Hornets are getting buckets with ease. With ease. It's brutal. I know the officiating's not perfect, but man, got to put up a little fight here defensively. What's that, like 6 backdoor cuts that have been missed already? Like, it's bad. It's weak. Massively weak. Yeah, I mean, cool. Good. It is what it is. That's the way I look at it. It is what it is. Oh, man. All right. I'm assuming Maxey will be back. Yeah, I don't even know who's available to get and what they would cost, Adam. I'm sure every playoff team will want another rebounder and another defender, etc. I don't know who's available, and I don't know what they're going to cost and what their contracts are. Sixers are trying to get under the tax threshold as well. So, be interesting to see what the Sixers do. I guess Bassey wasn't ready for today either. They're playing like it right now. Just happen to like the Hornets. Any other team, I root Sixers. Cool. I mean, you root for who you want to root for. It don't bother me one way or another, at all. You gotta think Maxey's got to come back in here. A nice little break. Be good for the team to get him back out there. Yeah. Bassey's not even listed on the roster for today. That'd be Joel Embiid as the Josh Allen of playoff of basketball. Would be the statement that I would make right there. That would just be me, though. That would just be me. That would be my decision. Way of saying it. Oh man. Yeah, absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. A lot of Sixers fans in Charlotte. Is there that many transplants down there, or do people just take a long weekend? Really generally curious about this. Just can't keep up with the ball movement, the Sixers. Look, I know my Darnold tweet is good, and my Darnold comments are good. First quarterback from the 2018 draft class. Not Josh Allen, not Lamar Jackson, not Baker Mayfield, not Josh Rosen, but Sam Darnold. The fact that the Vikings gave up on Sam Darnold after he won 14 games is insane, in my opinion. Insane that they gave up on him so quickly. Oubre back, but still not Maxey. I don't know why Maxey's still out. I know he's got a lot of minutes, and I'm talking about that, but found a three-point shooter. It looks like a scheduled loss today. And did Doc Rivers take over? There's got to be a lot of Philly transplants. There's no way this many Philly people decide to go to Charlotte to see a Sixers game. I've been saying it for a while, so I mean, the videos haven't fully blown up yet, but I've been saying it for a while. Panthers kicked him out. Who? What? Panthers kicked who out? Man, Sixers got to wake the effity up. All right, here comes Tyrese Maxey. Getting ready to check back in here during these free throws. That's what you like to see. Got to get him back out there. No reason otherwise, or not to. Called it a flagrant foul. Wow. Maxey needs a rest. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, you're talking about Panthers kicked out Darnold. Gotcha. Comprende. I understand what you mean now. Nick Nurse looks way too stressed for this game. We're down 13, 4 minutes into the second quarter. He looks like he's aging in this game before our eyes. It should be. This should have been an easy game without Paul George and Joel Embiid. Not shaping up to be early, though. LaMelo just take whatever shot he wants like that. Just with good ball movement. Maxey airs it, though. Kind of think he was clipped a little bit, but we're up to a 16-point deficit now for our Philadelphia 76ers. 44-28 now. Man, Sixers need a spark. This ain't going to be a long watch party. Come on. What are we doing here? More free throws coming. It might be. It might be worse than that. That'd be a 36-point loss. I mean, we're shaping up for that right now, Marshawn. I guess Paul George took a snow day. Maybe. But maybe Paul George and Joel Embiid are more important to this team than we think. I'm telling you, if those two were out there, it wouldn't be like this right now. Paul George has played well defensively this year, to be honest with you. He's not taking as many shots. Okay, he's not making as many shots either. But, man, defensively, Paul George has done pretty damn solidly this year, in my humble opinion. But that's just me. That's just my thought process on it. All right, it's now an 18-point deficit for the Sixers. Not what you would expect at this point, but But here we are. Another short shot. Chance to go up 20 plus here for the Hornets now. Wide open three. Bricked it. And the Sixers actually got a rebound. All right. At least something went their way. Maxey passes up the three. Oubre's got it. Brick. Sixers were struggling in the third quarter for a little while. Yeah, Paul George, for all the jokes we make, he's, knowing his role, he's done pretty well this year, all things considered. Nice job by Edgecombe getting that there. Offensive fail. Maybe that's on me for not knowing that about this Hornets team. I just see the 18-28 record and think they can't be that good. There's names on there: LaMelo, Bridges, Knipple. There's names on the team. If you guys haven't, hit the like button on your screen. Subscribe and share, please. Oh, I thought they called it against Barlow. Gotcha. No, they called a defensive foul. All right, but Barlow missed the free throw anyway. Number one. Done a great job playing for this team this year. Has Dominic Barlow. It's a long season. I don't worry about any wins or losses because, again, I have no expectations for this Sixers team. I'm just going open-minded for this Sixers team. Whew. Shot. 20-point deficit now. And Sixers got their work cut out for them here to cut this lead with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Nice offensive rebound by Drummond again. Flyers play. Will anybody be at the stadium? Have they shoveled out enough to do that? Surprised they didn't move that game or change the date or time on that game. Someone gonna get a head ripped off there with that little scrum under the basket. All right. Maxey to Edgecombe for three. Money. All right, that's a start. VJ with knocking down the three. It's a little start for the Sixers. You got to make one before you can make two. Drummond with the block, but right out to Knipple. Misses it. All right. Sixers got the rebound. Push it. All right, Maxey. Nice ahead to Edgecombe. That's another bucket. All right. We cut that from 20 to 15. Just like that. Sixers on a little bit of a run. Timeout, Charlotte. There we go. That would have been sick, and I would have been talking nonstop about domes at football stadiums. I actually hate it. The Broncos-Patriots game being played in that weather. Hated it. I hate it. There should always be a dome. The elements should never affect the outcome of a game. They just shouldn't. I believe that very wholeheartedly. I do. Don't like seeing it. It's not what I want to see. Plus, I don't want to go hang out in weather like that either. Definitely don't like seeing people, and it's just not my thing. At all. Dude, I hate the elements, man. Elements should never affect the outcome of a football game. Plain and simple. of any sporting event. Sporting event of any kind. Never affected, in my opinion, by the weather. It's not the way it should be. Build a dome. Put a retractable dome. I mean, if there was a dome on that stadium, the Patriots might have beaten the Broncos by 30 instead of 3, but you just don't know. I hate it. I hate the elements playing into a factor of a championship football game. There's a reason why they put Super Bowls in warm stadiums or in domes every year. So the outcome of the championship is not affected by weather. But yet the rest of the games can. I think they both worked hard enough to not have refs or elements interfere. Exactly. You get to that point, and you got weather like that affecting it. Hell, even the refs, I mean, they're just guessing where the ball is at every point. Like, seriously. I think it's crazy. You work so damn hard, and then you have that happen. Just plain stupid and silly and unnecessary. It is completely unnecessary. But, you know, whatever. Eagles ever do a new stadium, they should do a retractable roof so they can have a Super Bowl in Philly. Absolutely. You could do Super Bowls. You can do WrestleMania more frequently. You can do a lot of things with a retract. You can have concerts in the wintertime. There's a reason to put at least a retractable roof, and it's not that hard. I'm sure. But I know too many people will say, well, that's not how the game was intended to be played. Giving up backdoor cuts is not how the game was intentionally played for basketball either. I'm not writing the Sixers off. They're struggling right now. The Sixers are clearly the better team. Maxi's just not making anything right now. What's Maxi got? 2 points in this game so far? Yeah, Maxi's got 2 points on 1 of 7 shooting. Does have 4 assists. Not writing the Sixers game off just yet. Not even close. And you got to think the Hornets are going to start missing some shots as well. I mean, what are the Hornets shooting? 54% from the field? Not likely. Steal there on Knipple. Knipple. You got to say it right. Nipple. Knipple. Got to know how to say that. Kelly Oubre for 3. Money. All right. We got that 20-point lead down to 14 now here with just about 3.5 minutes left in this first half. Got to see that get down to about 5 or 6 before halftime. That's what I would like to see. A little floater. Watford in there for the first time. Gets a bucket. I thought he was going to make that bucket. No effort defensively or rebounding wise from Watford there. Man, nice move. I hope so. I hope so. Not yet. Not since we've gone live here. Still sitting at 991. Ouch. Back up to a 21-point Hornets lead. Not ideal. And they're going to push the lead even more here. They get the ball back. Brutal. Brutal start. I mean, I planned on doing the whole game. Will I do the whole game? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if my mind can handle this disaster that is the Sixers. Halftime, I'll share it out again. Try to see if I can find any more people. Oh, man. Brutal. 22-point lead now. Grimes back in. Ugly. Ugly first half of basketball. All right, it's 23-point lead now. Ouch. I haven't seen Tyrese Maxey get that frustrated in a while. Shoving off Colin Sexton there. Maxey's looking a little frustrated. You know, I like to see the frustration of Maxey pushing him like that. Always got to be the smiley good boy. Sometimes it's okay to assert your dominance till you get the respect you deserve. Maxey again. Maxey is struggling right now. What happened there? 26-point deficit now. Yeah, if this game continues on like this, I got other shit I could do. I got golf research to do. I got to record the Eagles check down. I got a lot of things to do here, so we're gonna give this a little while. But I ain't giving it 4 full quarters. If the Sixers did not show up, why should I show up for work, right? There's plenty of other things to do right now. Plenty of other things to do. It is not looking good, Adam. It's not looking good. You know, it's not looking good at all today. I'm going to watch the Australian Open if this continues. Gotcha. Kind of forgot till just yesterday I saw somebody post. There used to be a point in time, Minnesota Fats, where I never missed a single major tennis event. I would watch every event every match from round 1 right to the championship. Australia was never my favorite. Always Wimbledon and U.S. Open first and second. But, yeah. Most people don't know this. I was once a tennis player, you know, in high school. So I'm not quitting yet. Should have did a Flyers watch party instead. Yeah, I don't know how that would have gone. Considering I couldn't even name 10 Flyers on the team right now. I try to watch them, but yeah, I can't. Can't tell you too much of the goings on of the Flyers on a regular basis. Who got teed up there? Down 27 now. Had cut it to a 14 points. Now it's 27. Another brick from Oubre. Man, this is about to get real out of hand. Wow. I played singles and doubles in high school. I only played 1 year. Team collapsed in the middle of the season, aka like shut down. So didn't even play a full year. But I played a lot of tennis growing up. Was a big fan of playing tennis. It's pretty good. Couldn't serve worth shit, but had a hell of a backhand. Really tough to play competitively when you can't serve very well. A lot of ball. All right, it's a 28-point game now. Just think we were only down 14 like 2 minutes of game action ago. Is that like a Watford gets blocked as he goes up for the poster. Another oop. All right, out to 30-point. Sixers deficit. We are in rout mode here in Charlotte. Man, I had no clue I was about to watch party a 30-point deficit first half here. Like, seriously. They're having a good old time there in Charlotte. This is pathetic. Well, it's obvious no when you come into the show this late, right? Obviously. Clearly. No should be the correct answer. Man. Pathetic. This is a fire Nick Nurse type of game, this embarrassment. That's how bad this is. Can't make our free throws. Can't knock down shots. No defense. An ugly shot by number 2 on the layup there. Grimy was grimy on that shot. 1 minute left here in the first. The brick, but no one there. LaMelo crashing the boards. Hey, they do have 69 points. Where's Mitchie Poo, right? 69 to 38 right now. Wow. Whew. All right, they got a bucket and one coming in Sixers. Let's close this lead. Shit it down early or shut it down? Because shit it down is about as accurate as can be right now as well. No doubt about it. Now, we're going to stay through halftime. We'll stay through portion of the third quarter. I'm going to share this out. We're going to try to bitch and moan about this as much as possible. All right, they cut that lead to 28. Woohoo. Woo, yay. Somebody's getting yelled at halftime. If I'm Nick Nurse, I ain't standing for this. There's no effort from anybody. No effort. Uh-oh, they get the ball back for one more shot here. So many empty seats because of the weather in Charlotte. There's just as many Hornets fans didn't show up as the Sixers did show up. Like, really? Hey, we gained another subscriber. We're at 992. We are 8 away. 8. Get me to 1,000, and I'll do the Flyers watch party tonight. That's the deal. No Embiid and no George, no win. I mean, it's what it's shaping up. I've been saying it. They just don't play well without him. All right. A lot of Watford bringing up the ball here. I know he's capable, but come on. I don't get it. I know Maxi's not gotten anything going either, but Watford going to the free throw line. 982. We're inching closer. One more away, or one more down. Got 12 likes on the video so far. I mean, it's better than nothing. Better than nothing. $1K subscriber party tonight. If we got there, I would do one. But we're not going to get there. If we got 8 more subscribers in the next hour, I'd be one happy man. Yo, what's up, Jimbo? Was pumped to come home and watch the game. Yeah, no. It's actually worse than the score says. I feel like they're down 50 at this point. It's been pretty brutal the entire game. Lack of effort, lack of energy, lack of everything. Just patheticness. Straight pathetic. Never say never. Never give up. Never surrender. That's right. If you average 2 a day, you'll get there by Friday. Well, we got 2 today already. Let's take 2 more today. Let's get there by Thursday. If Scott was an NBA scriptwriter, this is the kind of BS he would write. That is true. That is true. That is very, very true. Guys, if you haven't, like, share, subscribe. Let's see. What's taking so long on these free throws here? All right. It's just a 27-point game. But look at that. Oh, look at this. They're going to get another bucket. All right. Look at this. 25-point game. All right. We got it to 25. Friday night subscriber party to celebrate before. Is there another snowstorm coming? My weather app on my phone's not working. I got to delete it and re-download it. It's still stuck on Friday's weather, and I can't get it to update the Android weather app. So yeah, not sure what to do there. Anyway, it's halftime. Let's laugh at this Sixers halftime, down 69-44. Tyrese Maxey, a big whopping 2 points. Sixers are led in scoring by Kelly Oubre with 14. Man, brutal. 4 points for Drummond, 3 for Barlow, 7 for Edgecombe. Edgecombe's having a good game. 7 points, 5 boards, an assist, a steal. You got 6 for Quinney off the bench. McCain's got 2. Walker and Watford each got 3. But you got 1, 2, 3. You got three guys already in double figures for the Hornets. Miles Bridges has got 9, and Ball's got 8 as well. Is this a bad enough loss to get Nick Nurse to step down from his coaching duties? You know what? This is the kind of game, if they blow this, that you could get fired for. Absolutely, mister. We were asked that, I think it was Adam asked that, is this, is he even like remotely close to getting fired? Oh, Minnesota Fats, you just subscribed. You've been watching for how many days? And you hadn't subscribed yet? We're up to 993, 7 away. Look at that. We just picked up another one. Adam asked me before the game started, mister, would he be fired or is he on the hot seat? And I said, I don't know. Maybe by the end of the year, maybe by the outcome. But this is the kind of game that could get you fired. Your next week, yes, next weekend, apparently, they're saying, who knows, don't believe it till I see it. Well, I don't need it anymore because the snow that's out there now ain't going to melt anytime soon with the cold weather. Ain't melting anytime soon, though, the snow out there. But, man, if there's going to be more snow coming, then I got to go get a second shovel. I think my shovel is close to its end all. It's close to the end. Look at that. 993. I want to know what took Minnesota Fat so long. You've been watching for a few days. He just subscribed today. A little weak sauce there for Minnesota. I'm just kidding with you. Anyway. It's just as cold outside as the Sixers' performance today. Yeah, the Sixers are just as cold from the floor. Absolutely. I don't have a snowblower. When we bought this house we're currently in, the previous owner left one here, but it hadn't been started in a year, and it just sat there for 2 years. I sold it for parts. Didn't know if it ran or not. Don't know enough about draining it and changing things out and fixing it. So I just sold it. Eventually, maybe we'll buy one. But I don't mind shoveling. It's when it's ice. Like the ice I had to shovel off the driveway today. So I got all the snow off yesterday. We had a little coating of ice on it. Getting the ice off is what's the problem. And yes, I'm out of salt, so I couldn't salt my driveway. And everywhere I went the other day, they were out of it. So I got no salt for my driveway either. So that's always a pain in the ass, right? So yeah, I mean, 1K subscribers. You guys could buy me one when I get there. Yeah, is that what it is? You guys are going to buy me one? I don't think a snowblower would really help anyway when the ice is coming down, right? 11. They're being outdone by 11 on the boards. 4 3-pointers more made by the Hornets. It's a recipe for disaster right now. Well, they didn't the other day. They might now. They didn't the other day. It's a balmy 26 Fahrenheit in southern New Jersey. Yeah, I don't even know what it is right now. I know it's cold. Plain and simple, it's just cold, right? I mean, what else is there to say other than it's cold? What's this? Beady Maker. Definitely still Embiid team. I've been saying that for weeks now on this channel. And make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. That while Tyrese Maxey, it's his team, this team still rolls through Embiid. And I was shocked. Somebody said, I didn't fact check it, but Adam said in the chat when I asked earlier that the Sixers struggle when Embiid does not play. I was shocked to learn that we're 10-7 according to Adam when Embiid sits. But when Embiid sits, we struggle. And we struggle mightily. And that's not good. It's not good how much we struggle when he's not out there. I mean, he's still a shell of his former self. And we still struggle. It's brutal. It's brutal how they look. Hornets got Mitchie's favorite. I know. That immature Mitchie Poo's probably living it up right now. Don't buy a snowblower made in China. It will be a piece of shit. I'm just not going to buy one. It doesn't big picture snow enough for me to invest in one anyway. I don't, like I said, I don't mind shoveling. I really don't. It's just the ice. It really is. That's the only problem. That was today, the ice problem. But that's it. But definitely, what can the Sixers do at the deadline? Right? Because you can't move Joel Embiid. The success of the season still relies on Embiid, not somebody you're trading for. To me, you just don't make many trades, if any. And you just roll it out as is. Frustrating, but that's just the way it's got to be. At least that's my opinion. And if you guys haven't, hit the like button, subscribe button, share button. 7 more to 1,000. I thought there was no chance of getting there today. There's got to be 7 people that you guys know that can subscribe right now. The story of Philly sports this year, no big moves. I mean, that's not a totally crazy statement at all from you whatsoever. Next, Jim. No, not wrong at all. Phillies have been boring. No, making no moves. The Eagles, I mean, what would be the big move you want the Eagles to make? Firing one of their coaches or hiring the big name coordinator, which they still may do, I guess. But yeah, the Sixers and the Phillies, letdowns, of course. That's just what they do. They let us down. I can't believe, we'll talk about it tomorrow, that Bader only signed for $20 million. Like a 2-year, $20 million deal. It's like Howie Roseman misjudged the draft class last year, right? Expected guys to fall. They didn't, right? But the Phillies mismanaged this offseason as well, and just as badly. Bye-bye Casti, Bader, Strom, and Suarez. Yeah, look, I don't think losing Suarez because of the finances was a big deal. But you weren't giving another pitcher another huge contract. Long term. Bader, I thought he would sign for more. He didn't. They should have gotten him. Strom, I think that was more a personality conflict. But you replaced him with Keller, which is a solid move. I think the Bader loss is a big deal. And Garcia is not much better than Casti at this point. I don't know. The Phillies just seem set. I bet you if they knew Garcia or if they knew Bader was only going to command just over $10 million a year, right? They might have signed him instead of Garcia, which would have been the right move. Okay. If Bader is who he usually is, and $10 million is an overpay. No, I think based off of today's economics of the sport, I think who Bader is a $10 million player. I really do. To me, $10 million a year for Harrison Bader makes sense. It really does. You think you're frustrated watching this Sixers game with me today? We're going to be this frustrated a lot of days with the Phillies as well. I think our pitching will be solid. Stars and bullpen. The offense, on the other hand, I think our starting and our starting pitching has taken a step backwards. But there's the question mark of Zach Wheeler and Andrew Painter. It might take a step backwards initially, but if Painter is who we think he is, and if Wheeler comes back in May, we're fine, right? Now, offensively speaking, we've taken a major step backwards. I would take $10 million a year too. The score of the Sixers game, they are down 69-44 at halftime, down 25 points. It's been as high as a 31-point deficit, but they cut it to 14 and then just got smoked for about a 2-minute stretch. We're discussing Philly sports at halftime of a Sixers game. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. If the Sixers are still Embiid's team, then it's an abandoned building with vagrants smoking crack in it. That is possible. That is possible. All right? Very possible. Mitchie Poo does his own live streams during Sixers games. So I'm sure Mitchie Poo's doing his live stream right now. Oh, my God, that's bad. Should have canceled. Oh, they moved it from 7 to 3. But, yeah, they probably should just canceled it. Barb, they should have. I mean, this game has been ugly. Maxi's got 2 first-half points. You know what tells me that this game is going bad? Obviously, you're not watching it by your questions. That late in the second quarter, Maxey actually just straight up shoved Colin Sexton, bench guard for the Hornets, right? Because he was getting so frustrated, he actually pushed off. Like, not like to get a shot. Like, just straight, the whistle was blown, and he just pushed him off. Like, that's not Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey never shows his frustrations. But boy, did he. And boy, is he in this game. It's bad. Extremely bad first half for the Sixers. Very deflating mentally as a fan as well to watch them play like that. To be able to sit here and say that Paul George and Joel Embiid are that important to beating the Charlotte Hornets, an 18-win team, tells me all I need to know. Sometimes you got to crack a few eggs to make an omelet. Yeah, absolutely. You got to. But still, it's pretty ugly and embarrassing at this point. All right? The effort. You can tell right from the get-go with the effort on the defensive side of things. But, man, the offense on the other side is the same thing. It's brutal. It's got to be better. But at this point, it's not. All right, there's another name off the board for the Eagles. Mike Kafka taking a job with the Lions as a high-ranking offensive staff role. Says Kafka was a finalist. Now has an opportunity to learn from one of the best in Dan Campbell. A lot of people hated Dan Campbell. Anyway, so Kafka's off the board. Got to write that down so I don't forget about that one for when I host the check down. Profile picture looks like Jessica Rabbit from the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Let me tell you something. Who Framed Roger? It's just the red hair on her that makes her look like that. Let me tell you something, mister. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is one of the most underrated movies of all time, period. It's how do I say this? How it was produced, how it was made. Have you ever seen the behind the scenes of making it? It's insane. Haskins, the actor, was amazing in the role. Didn't want the job, took it anyway. It's one of those movies that just doesn't get the respect it deserves. Such a great cast. I didn't want Kafka anyway, rather have Cooter. You just want to hear me say Cooter a lot, Jim, because you're childish just like everybody else that tunes into this show. I get it. I liked Kafka. He wasn't my top choice, but I liked him. I thought he could have done a very good job here in Philadelphia. I do. You can only evaluate the team's mentality so much when 2 of your cornerstones are on load management. That's not a formula for title contention. I don't know if Embiid's on load management today, other than being extra precautious because of the hit he took to the knee on Saturday to the Knicks game. So I get that. Paul George, though, should be suiting up here. All right? Paul George should be out there right now. And we might see might have seen a different first half. Hoskins is still out there. Surprise Philly. No. I mean, what are you going to do with Rhys Hoskins on the Phillies, right? You've already got too many first baseman DH guys playing out of position on this team, okay? You're not moving Harper to the outfield. They've said that over and over again. So Bohm should be at first base or DH. Harper's a first base or DH. Schwarber's already the DH. You can't go out and get Rhys Hoskins. It wouldn't make any sense. Rather have Nagy over. Nagy is Nagy my top choice right now? Left. I guess Brian Dable is technically still my top choice. He hasn't been written off the Eagles, and he still hasn't taken a job yet. So I think Dable would still be my top choice. Nagy would be up there for sure. Greg Roman, who hasn't been interviewed, is up there. Shieldhouse would be up there. Mike LaFleur, Thomas Brown, Clint Kubiak, all those names are on my list. But Nagy, I'm confident that Matt Nagy would at the very least have our offense looking competent next year. Declan Doyle withdrew his name from all other jobs to stay with the Bears. I would have fully expected him to be a top head coaching candidate next year. But he's going to stay with Ben Johnson and keep working on that reputation just to go right to head coach. Roll. Hornets, of course, come out and knock down a 3 to start the second half. Yeah, he's staying with the Bears. Yep. Knew that. All right. Brutal. Not getting any better here. Guys, more and more people tuning in. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, subscribing if you have not yet. We're watching the Sixers, but we're talking everything. Okay, AK? We're talking everything as we watch the Sixers game. All right? Brian Dable still might be in play for the Eagles. I've heard that as well, that Brian Dable might still be in play. And I'm obviously okay with that, so I think he's the best option. Out of all the names that have been circulated since day one, Brian Dable's been one of my top choices the entire time. As soon as I knew for sure Monken was sticking with Harbaugh, it's always been about Dable to me. And I don't care that he'd only be here for 1 year. That does not bother me at all. At all. Slowick took the offensive coordinator job with the Dolphins. He was their passing game coordinator. And after they hired, what's his name? Who'd they hire? The dude, Jeff Hafley or whatever his name is. They just hired Bobby Slowick to be their OC there and call the plays there for the Dolphins, which is a good move because I think Bobby Slowick will do really good there as the OC. Good, just chilling, just stopping through to enjoy. Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, with the way the Sixers game is going, I don't think I'll be here for the whole game unless they make some kind of miraculous run here. But we're also talking. We've gained 2 new subscribers in the last, 30 minutes. Closing in on 1,000, which is all we need to do, right? Maybe I will hang around for the whole game just to keep building the subscriber number up. What else am I going to do today? Record another show and go have a drink. Eat dinner. I think the wife's making bread. She wanted to make bread, but we didn't have any yeast, so she's trying to figure out how to make some homemade bread upstairs without yeast. We got this really good cheese by accident. We thought for one thing, but it turned out to be really good. Another air ball for Maxey. Maxey just, is there something wrong with Maxey? Is there something wrong with Tyrese Maxey? Yes, Joe Casper promoted today. Good move, for sure. I got that in my notes here for the Eagles check down. Just so you know, I'll record the Eagles check down as soon as this is over, then post it. Updating all those things. Another 3-ball. Now they're down 31, the Sixers. The Nitwits on WIP talking about, at this point, rehire Patullo. Could you imagine this? Oh, my God. I mean, you know what's going to annoy me, Jim, is the Sixers are going to, or the Eagles are going to hire or promote Scott Loeffler from within. And then give the quarterback job back to Patullo. It's going to be like a joint OC job, right? Joe Brady is still out there. He is getting a whole bunch of head coaching interviews today and tomorrow, from what I understand. My guess is Joe Brady actually might be one of the final head coaching spots. Sixers are cooked. Pump. For once, we actually agree on something. They're playing like absolute jackasses, down 34 at this point. 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Absolutely getting smoked. All right? Cooked. Destroyed. I could go out there, having not played even a pickup game of basketball in a decade, and I could go out there and get a bucket for the Sixers team right now, or at least have a better chance than some of these guys. I don't know what's wrong with Maxey lately, but man, that guy is gassed. 1 of 10 from the field for Tyrese Maxey, not one free throw. That's crazy. He doesn't even have a free throw yet in this game. Okay? Sixers got one guy in double figures right now, and that's Oubre with 14. Their next highest scorer's Edgecombe was 7. Pathetic effort from your Philadelphia 76ers. And you should let them hear it. You should shout it from the rooftops how bad they're playing right now. Endless show titles for content. Don't be a cooter. Go for it. Something fishy about Cooter. The Cooter offense is going through a trouble. My God. You love it. You guys. You love it, and I love it. Okay? If they shuffle the village idiots and run it back, I'm going on a sports fast until Nick is gone. They're not. It's just WIP being the idiots and nitwits that they are. The Eagles may very well bring back Patullo in some kind of a role, but it's not the way I was just joking about it. That's not the way they're going to do it. The Cooter offense going through a dry spell is genius. Yes, it is. It's genius, all right. Sixers have a fragile locker room. Trade rumors out now. They fall apart. You know what's crazy? I still don't understand the Andre Drummond trade rumors, and I don't know why they would do it when he's their best rebounder when you already have rebounding problems. Not that he's a great rebounder anymore, but he's the best they got, and they're considering moving off of him. Sixers got a lot of problems, and that's what, you know what? I don't care about the Sixers. I'm sticking to my I have no expectations philosophy. I have no expectations for the Sixers team. I really don't. I really could care less what happens to the Sixers team this year. This year was all about whatever, right? It is is the Drummond for the tax. I know the Gordon, moving Gordon would be for that. Is Drummond too? You can't say you want to avoid the tax, so trade Drummond, but also say we want to add rebounding. Okay. Eagles interviewing Jared Johnson. Yeah, he's been the quarterback coach for the Texans for a while. Another one right there with Bobby Slowick that has been important in the growth, but also important in the decline of C.J. Stroud over the years. I don't have a problem with Jared Johnson at all. No experience calling plays. He did work with Nick Sirianni. He was the quarterback coach for Nick Sirianni when Nick Sirianni was the offensive coordinator for the Colts. So they do have a working relationship. He hasn't called plays, but he's been around. He's worked under Frank Reich. He's worked with Bobby Slowick, Kyle Shanahan, Kevin O'Connell, Nick Sirianni. He's worked with some really good names. I do not mind the Jared Johnson name at all. Quarterback coach. C.J. Stroud, great endorsement. Yeah, look, had a great first year, a not so great second year, an okay third year. I don't think the C.J. Stroud story is done yet. Name for Flyers show the new area of Orange or the Broad Street Bullies. Broad Street anything is overdone for show titles. New area of Orange. I'm not sure. Got to work on a Flyers show name first. I have no problem with Jared Johnson. I don't. He's a good type of candidate of what you would get, okay? If it's going to be Nagy, I'm going to be very happy. Matt Nagy is an excellent, excellent option. Again, Pump, you don't tune in every day, but go back and find it. I don't remember how many days ago I did it, but just Google search. I'm assuming Pump Man, you're on Twitter. If not, you could probably find it elsewhere. Andrew Checko, 97.5 The Fanatic, and Inside the Birds had an interview with Nagy from the Super Bowl, media week last year. And Nagy had some very interesting comments about Jalen Hurts. And ever since I read the Nagy comments on Hurts, I've been very, very intrigued with Jalen Hurts' progression he could do under someone that understands him. Did he make Patty look horrible? Or was Patty just at the end of his, I don't know. I think if anybody that says that the Chiefs just had I don't know how to put my finger on it. They just they were destined to have a bad year. It's hard to repeat. It's hard to go back to back. It is damn well hard to be a dynasty. So I'm not writing off anything that happened in Kansas City this year. I'm really not. I already wrote it down. I wrote that down. Adam, I like that. Orange Crush is not bad. Not bad at all. I'm gonna look on that. Yeah, look, I truly expect Nate. I think I figured it out. I think it's Shieldhouse, is how I Googled it to pronounce it. I really truly think Shieldhouse will be a head coach. I think he's going to get the Browns job, maybe as soon as today. I really think that's the place he's going to go. But I would love Nate. He was on my initial top 10 list as well. And that's why I'm not upset, Pump, that we haven't hired a guy. Because you have Shieldhouse, you have Mike LaFleur, you have Clint Kubiak, you have Thomas Brown, you have Davis Webb. You have all these great candidates that just became available to interview today. So the Eagles being patient is fine. Getting blown out by a team with a powder blue basketball court is embarrassing. You're not wrong about that. That another three ball back up to a 35-point lead for the Hornets. Yeah, it's getting close. Nate is the play designer. Yes, he's never called plays. And and Pump, I don't know if you'll agree because it seems like we're almost on the same page outside of Nagy with this OC search. I don't find it as important as others that you have to have an experienced play caller. You need to have great play concepts and play designs. You got to understand, making adjustments in games. And you got to understand Jalen Hurts' strengths and weaknesses. And be willing, if Nate can be willing to adjust his designs to fit Jalen Hurts' best attributes, that's a great play. It's a great option. At this point, just get Jarrett McCain 20 minutes of game action, right? No need for Maxey to be out there struggling at this point anymore. There's nothing good coming from playing him right now. We're up to 15 likes, guys. If you have not, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not, and share this out, guys. We did get up to 993 so far. You might as well pull Maxey at this point. Get him and Edgecombe off their feet. They're not coming back from down 34 at this point. They're just not. It's frustrating. It sucks. But that's just the way I feel on it. Another offensive rebound. Now the Bills have just put in a request to interview Shieldhouse as well. According to Adam Scheffler 2 minutes ago, he was interviewing today for the Browns. Now the Bills are on deck for him. Yeah, it is what it is. The Rams play designer and drawer have been successful. Zach Taylor, Matt LaFleur, Zach Taylor, Liam Cohen. Yeah, absolutely. Working under Sean McVay is obviously a pretty good place to start. Really is. Plain and simple. So I would be all for him. But I would be shocked if he does not get a head coaching opportunity. These teams with some that are in bad shape, like the Browns, like the Raiders, getting a young guy to be your head coach, that's the way to go. And you develop your whole team. Coming to Philly, you've got to work with what's already here. Sometimes they'd rather go with the lesser option, the lesser team, because there's nowhere to go but up with those teams. There's expectations here, right? Now I have, two other names I want to throw out there as we watch the Sixers continue here. Diabetes, that's not his name, but that's what I'm going to call him, Diabetes, up 28 going to the free throw line. This could get to a 40-point game here really soon. Two other names you're not hearing much in the interview cycles, but also that I thought, another potential spam call. That's two during this program. We haven't heard, we talked about Frank Reich on the morning show not getting much attention, but you know who else is not getting attention? Offensive rebound on a free throw. God damn it. Is Doug Peterson hasn't gotten any. I know Eagles fans are going to want to hear him, but Cliff Kingsbury. Now, I'm not a huge Kingsbury guy. He's very spread kind of offense, which I don't think is what would work with Jalen Hurts. But maybe Cliff Kingsbury is a sleeper candidate at this point. It's the kind of move. Just saw Charlie Weiss. Yeah, that was earlier today. Announced he had said from the get-go he was staying in college. And he's been hesitant over the last 2 years to even talk to pro teams. So the fact that he even listened to the Eagles for a minute, they didn't meet in person, but they talked on Zoom or whatever pro players do, or pro teams use. But yeah, like the way that Ball plays point guard. He's entertaining. He's not good, but he's entertaining. He's flashy, but he's not good. Turn this BS off. Painful to watch. Food Network more exciting. I love a good Food Network. Well, we're going to get somebody, right? You got to have somebody. I think Matt Nagy is a somebody and a great somebody to get. I really think they have some interviews to do, but if they don't get anybody soon, that Matt Nagy's going to be the guy, and I'm okay with that. Again, go look up Matt Nagy's comments from the Super Bowl on Jalen Hurts. You'll be I was impressed with what he said about understanding his strengths. There's another three. And one on a three-point shot. We're down 41 with a chance to go to 42. My God, this is a brutal game for the Sixers. Man, this is horrible. Horrible waste of my time right now. Pathetic. We might just go till 5 o'clock and then call it at that point. That would be a 2 hours. If I go to 5 o'clock, that'll be like just over 2 hours. That might be my end game. Okay? It might have to be my end game. Let's do a little promotion here. All right, let's get one bit of promotion out for this stream, and then we'll see from there. Yeah, we talked about this already briefly. It's kind of comical. It's kind of funny. But honestly, I understand why he's going to the Pro Bowl. And I think it's actually, you might find this crazy, but it's actually a good thing for the NFL to put him on that stage because he's going to draw eyeballs, good or bad. He is going to draw eyeballs to a game that nobody watches, to a game that nobody cares about. All right, Edwards is in there now. Watford's back. McCain. Yeah, I'd be shocked if we see starters anytime soon. Down 44. This is the point where Justin Edwards maybe cooks or maybe McCain gets his shot down. Sanders going to the Pro Bowl as an alternate is exactly what the NBA needs. It really does. So I'm all for it. All for it, 100%. So, yeah. That's what I think, just so you know. I think it's a good idea. Rumor that the Phillies are predicted to sign Max Scherzer. I have not heard that. I have not seen that. But it's possible. Anything is possible. Mercy roll. Dude, wave the white flag. Like, seriously. Seriously. This is going. We spent nonstop making fun of the Nets for getting blown out. But they're doing even worse today. What was the net? The Nets scored 66 in a game. They lost by like 40-something. It's about to happen to the Sixers now. The Nets, I mean, lost by 40-something, only scoring 66 points recently. But at this point, it's brutal. Another three-point shooter failed. Heard that rumor as well. He was waiting till opening day to make a decision. Who, Max Scherzer? Look, Max Scherzer's getting up there in age. Surefire, first ballot Hall of Famer. I get all that. And I would love a one-year rental pitcher. I would. Just in case Painter isn't what he is. Just in case Walker can't fill in. Just in case Zach Wheeler has any setbacks. No problem with that. I don't know what Max Scherzer was like last year, but I know he's up there in age at this point, and that's for sure. Oh, man. Still a 46-point deficit here. 46-point freaking deficit. We're up to 16 people watching. Most we've had. That means we should have 16 likes. Hit the like button, guys. Subscribe. And just like that, back down to 14. This is just ugly. Ugly. Down 47 at this point. Watford just blocked so easily. That looked like such a difficult shot for Watford to take, and he still got blocked. All right, now we're up to 49 points. I just want to see how high they could get this lead. Now I'm in. I want to see them go down 60. I want to see them go down 60 in this game. That's what I want to see. Can the Sixers go down 60 in a game? Not yet. Not yet. How did I lose a like? We had 15 likes. Now we got 14 likes. How did that happen? Someone changed their thumb up to a thumbs down. Nets lost by 60 points to the Knicks last week. They only scored like 66 points in that game. Thoughts on Framber Valdez? Depends on the contract. 1 year, sure, whatever. But I'm not giving him a bigger deal. He wanted a bigger deal. Steelers offensive coordinator Arthur Smith just signed with Ohio State. Yeah, I think that was on Sunday, actually, that got announced. I wouldn't mind Giolito. What? Who? What? Jarrett McCain finally getting some playing time. You might as well play him the entire rest of the game at this point, mister. There's no reason not to. No reason not to play him the entire rest of this game. Nothing good comes of putting Maxey, who's already gassed in, down 40. Maxey, Edgecombe, Oubre, all done, in my opinion, for this game. And if they go back to, in fact, I'd probably put Gordon and Lowry out there for a few minutes even, just in case, just to get them some minutes of game action. It wouldn't hurt, right? Worst NBA loss is 73 points deficit. Let's go for the worst all-time NBA loss is 73. Gotcha. Damn. That would be crazy. I want to know what's the worst loss in Sixers history? I need the date and the score. This was worse than a sketch. I don't even think we lost by 40, 50 ever under Doc Rivers, did we? I don't know. I don't know what to say about this other than the embarrassment. I still got to set tomorrow's show up. I think the thumbnail tomorrow will say embarrassment and I'll have a picture of Tyrese Maxey on it along with somebody from the Eagles. I want the Eagles OC. I'm being patient with the OC search, but I want the OC search done so that I can finally start talking about free agency and the draft. Like, I can't really get into the Eagles offseason until the first major part of the offseason is done, which is hiring that offense coordinator. Then the rest of the dominoes can fall, right? And that's fine. Oh, boy. This is so bad. So brutally bad. Down 49 points. Man. Losing this quarter by 22 alone. Worst loss in Sixers history is 56 points. Who? When? Where? I need details. Kyle Lowry needs to get his steps in. Give him some steps, right? Give him some steps. He don't even want to get the steps in. Eric Gordon will get a couple minutes here at some point. At some point, you might as well rest Grimy, too. Yeah, that's going to be a goaltending by Bona. Still 49 points. Yeah, you might as well get Grimy out of there, too, honestly. Get Gordon and Grimes in for Grimes. There's a chance to go down by 50 plus. Here's that chance for a 50-point loss. Why not, right? Oh, man. I gotta go back and look at I think it's my third Sixers watch party this year, maybe fourth. I have a feeling they've lost every game I've done a watch party for. So maybe I should stop doing Sixers watch parties. The only next known watch party is going to be the Super Bowl. Good defense. Yay, Kate Scott. Good defense. Worst loss in Sixers history. 149-93 versus Seattle Supersonics in 93. I was 12 in that game. And 154-98 versus Sacramento Kings in 93. Wow. So their two worst losses of all time were in the same season. Ouch. Ouch. Phil, for old time's sake, please announce roster and who has what. It is 106, 57, and I don't really care who's got what at this point, honestly. 53-point loss to Mavericks in 2014. Gotcha. We're still only down 49 right now, which is a good thing, right? Got a moving screen foul called there. I say fire Nurse and make Lowry our interim head coach. You know what? It's not the craziest of things in the world, mister. It's not. This kind of an embarrassment is a firing kind of offense right here. Losing by 50 to the Charlotte Hornets is a fireable offense, honestly. Let's be honest. Edwards failed. All right. We're coming back now, baby. Only 49 points down and going to the line. Anyway. Oh, man. '93. 93 was Weatherspoon and Bowl. Man. 93. Clarence Weatherspoon and Manute Bowl. Man. They were the times. L.A. night. Yeah. 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 Where's he been? I don't really watch much. I just catch the highlights online. They really don't bother me too much. That wasn't on one. They just did call because I think the refs are ready to phone it in for the rest of the game, too. Honestly. Last year, Jared McCain takes that three. High off the glass. Missed the putback. Yeah, they just got nothing here. Nothing. 93 was a rough year for us Philly sports fans. 100%. Agree with you on that. No doubt of doubt that one at all, Jim. No doubt of doubt it. Sixers making a comeback? Yeah, I mean, they cut it to, well, it's back up to 49, but. Man, this has been one brutal quarter for the Sixers here. Dude, Watford sucks, man. Haven't got to see him play much this year, but he's brutal. You just failed Sexton as he was struggling to get a shot off with 0.4 seconds left. Seriously? Dives, what's up, my man? The Sixers are down and out as the Eagles' OC position. Now, Sixers are much more down and out. Like, that is such a bad foul. Like, really, what are you doing? Pathetic, Dives. Pathetic. I really think the Sixers are 0-3 or 0-4 when I do watch parties. I could have done so much. I could have gone and shoveled the driveway again instead of this and had more enjoyment, to be brutally honest with you. Brutally honest. I've lost another like. People changing their thumbs up to thumbs down. Barkley was traded after the 92 season. He played in the Olympics, then headed to Phoenix. Yes. It was a bad year. There's a reason why it was a bad year. There was a lot went wrong that year, for sure. We're down 40 going in the fourth quarter. Do you really want to know? We almost are down more than points scored. Okay? Actually, we're down 50. Yeah. We are down 109 to 59 on this game. All right? We got outscored 40 to 15 in the third quarter. I mean, at least it was 41-22 in the second quarter. 109 to 59 down. Like, what are they even trying to do out there? It's pathetic. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm not far from ending this one. You said that would be a miracle. That would mean that the Sixers got to score 37 fourth quarter points. Need Joel to keep increasing that trade value, and then trade Maxey as his value is the highest it'll ever be. Love Maxey, but he's not a championship level player. Wow. Ouch. I mean, I don't know if you're catching much of the game, but in the first half, you could just see the frustration in Maxey. He actually like shoved a guy after a whistle, Colin Sexton, because he was so frustrated. Maxey has 2 points. No, he got up to 6 points in the third quarter. That's right. 6 points on 3 of 12 shooting. And he's obviously done for the game. 6 points. 6 points. 93 wasn't that bad. Phillies went to the World Series. I don't know. It was such a disappointing end, though, to a magical run. Dive, stay warm, brother. That cold cloud, yeah. Maxey is a third banana, and he can way too easily get shut down. This is not a great team. But, yeah, I said that. Maxey's better off being the number 2. I have agreed to that in the past and said that in the past. It might be are you drinking Tito's on a school day off? Lucky. I don't actually have any Tito's. 6 points in a game where they needed him. Yeah. When Joel Embiid and Paul George are out, you need more than 6 points from Tyrese Maxey. Unfortunately, they couldn't get that from him today. And that's a problem. It's a major problem. Officially off tomorrow, too. Tito's is flowing. I need to see what Dives is like on after a couple Tito's, okay? I do. Joe Carter ruined my childhood as well. No doubt about that. I think it was the first time I ever heard my dad cuss when Joe Carter hit that home run. Like, really heard it and understood it. All right? When he dropped that F-bomb there. Still can't get what's-his-name any minutes. They put Barlow back in there and Walker back in there. Sixers think they're going to make a comeback down 50 here? Walker drains the 3. And hold on a second. Time out here. Did Walker just trash talk the Hornets bench after a 3-point shot? You're down 50 fucking points and you're trash talking? Like, seriously? And you're back down 50 again after they just made 3. What are you doing, Walker? No need to trash talk down 50. None. 93 was the first time I cussed in front of my dad. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if I ever cussed in front of my dad, to be brutally honest with you. McCain knocking down a 3. That's good to see. That's good. I'm a boring dad. It looks like 2 to 3 drinks, listen to live Metallica and Foo Fighters concerts, then sleep by 8 p.m. That's more my style. I got to do the check down for Pinpole still. I got to set up tomorrow morning show, but I'm right there with you on that. Let's get Tobias Harris back. Yeah. I mean, this team would have more fight with Tobias. They would definitely have more fight with Tobias. Look at this. The Sixers making a comeback here. A comeback to Bruin. They taking that 50-point lead and knocked it down to 43. Never mind, 45 now. I don't think the refs are going to be blowing too many whistles here in the final quarter of this game. The officials want this game over with too. Draft content incoming. Okay. I can't get into anything else with the offseason for the Eagles till we get the OC. Then I can worry about free agency and the draft. But yeah, I hear you. I think I'm back with Pinpool. Oh, are you? There we go. About time. About time you get back on the game. I know life got in the way, though. 76ers taking it in the tailpipe. Yeah, they're not. This ain't no banana in the tailpipe. This is a straight getting no lubed in the tailpipe right there. Score. It is now 114-69. They got it down to a 45-point game. 47-point game. Never mind. All sports need robot umps. Yeah. Yeah, to an extent, they do. To an extent. We're back up to 16 people watching again. Hit the like button, guys. Subscribe, share. Do what you got to do. The fact that I've hung in here this long with you guys is room enough that you guys should be hitting those buttons. Telling people to hit that like button and subscribe. Man, 7 away from 1,000. Come on. Come on, 7 away from 1,000. Let's go. Can we do it? We got 8.5 minutes left. Can we get 7 more in the next 8.5 minutes? Still getting dominated on the boards. No surprise. Which team is more Glenn Rivers, the 26 Phillies or the 26 Sixers? That's such a tough one. Probably the Phillies are more it. This game notwithstanding, I would say the Phillies 100% are more Glenn Rivers. Okay, content. Once your GM, your boss says we're content, that's all I need to know. Get them shirts out, gain more subs. Get what? Get what shirts out? What? Anyway. Made it past the 2-hour mark. Made it into the fourth quarter here. I mean, I guess what else am I going to do other than other recordings and set tomorrow's show up? A lot of moving screens in this game. A lot. They got it down to 43. Oh, shorts. Yeah, I mean, I put some shorts out there. They help. As soon as Sixers clear out touches for full-time touches for VJ Edgecombe, the better. Yeah, that's true. Fire sale, baby. Shorts do help, for sure. Not happy with StreamYard right now, but, overall, shorts are great. Couldn't close the lead anymore. Ugly. 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 This is one of those you throw them out type games. You don't even look at the film. You just throw it out. Brutal. Oh, man. This is brutal, guys. I'm trying to hang in there with you guys. I'm trying. But it's hard to hang in there when it's this ugly. And it's ugly, all right. It really is. Shorts definitely kill it, and my little 5 to 10 minute, like putting the check down, the Sixers full court press, the Phillies hit and run that I do. Having 5 to 10 minute pre-recorded videos help as well. You can do it. You can do it. Hornets are hot. They are. Sixers are not. Plain and simple. This has just been brutal. It's down to 41 points at least, right? At least it's down there. Still brutal. All right, so where are we at here? One final research, one final check in here, and I think it might be time. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be here in the morning, and I'm sure we'll be chatting later tonight, as we do every night. But yeah, this might be pretty soon to me jumping off. You know what we'll do? We'll go. It's 5:08 right now. We'll go to 5:20. Okay, then I'm done. So we'll go 12 more minutes. We'll see if we can get one more subscriber, but then we'll go for another 10 or 15 minutes. If you got any Sixers questions, Phillies, Eagles questions, golf questions, then we'll call it in about 10 minutes now. Okay, that's when we'll call it, because then that's it. That's all I got in me, because I still got too much to do around these parts. I've done basically no golf research for the Farmers Insurance. Call me the Farmers Insurance Whisperer, having hit the outright 3 of the last 4 years on that event. Made a lot of money on the Farmers. Could you imagine going to see the Hornets game if you're a Sixers fan? Could you imagine? Uh, when you woke up this morning, did you expect the Sixers to get demolished? No. I expected a fun watch party while the Sixers demolished the Hornets. That's what I expected. I expected the opposite outcome. Even without Embiid and Paul George, I expected the opposite outcome. Seeing the Sixers down 50 plus at one point in this game was not on the realm of possibilities on my day. None. I think there was a better chance of me gaining 1 million subscribers today than that. Like, legitly. Embarrassing is the word. Embarrassing. Plain and simple. Still can't grab a rebound worth a shit. You got 11 offensive rebounds, the Sixers to 14, 36 to 18. They're just being dominated. 50 rebounds total to 29. They're out rebounded by 21. The Hornets stink. But it looks like they got something working down here. Maybe they don't stink. Maybe the Sixers stink. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's the Sixers who stink. 6 minutes left painfully in this game. Painful. Painfully brutal. Painfully awful. Painfully brutal. But here we are. This is what we're dealing. This is what we're dealing with at this point. Oh boy. Top 5 in baseball right now. Top 5 defensive first baseman, without a doubt. Top 5 overall first baseman in baseball, maybe, yeah. I like to see Harper. I want to see what he can bring to the table this year. I'm not writing off Bryce Harper completely. I think Bryce Harper makes the All-Star team this year if he stays healthy. I'm intrigued to see what all this scientific information that he's using to get healthy this offseason, what it's going to be like, all these weird things that he's using to recover, make his body in better shape. It really is. I just placed my signed autographed Iverson jersey on my wall. Breaks my heart. We haven't been the same since he played here. That sucks. Yeah, man. Yeah. This Sixers team today didn't play with any of that Iverson heart. That's for sure. Definitely did not play with any Iverson heart. Not at all. Back up to a 41-point game. 42-point game, my bad. Wow. Wow. What time did I say I was going to call it? 5:20 I said I was calling this. 5:20. Yeah. Blech. Blech. Brutal. All right, Grimy finally got a little bit of a break here. What in the world is Tyrese Maxey smiling about? Is he having a family cookout? Dude, it's just like Walker a few minutes ago knocking down a three and taunting the Hornets bench while they're getting smoked. Is that a leadership problem? Is that a coaching problem right there? That things are not being kept in check a little bit better? I don't want to see anybody smiling. I want to see them. They should be embarrassed. That's another three by McCain. Hey, on the bright side, McCain's knocked down a couple threes here in the fourth quarter. That's a good thing, right? Jarrett McCain knocking down 2 threes in this quarter, getting up to 10 points. Look, there's a positive coming out of this negative, right? McCain getting some confidence is a good thing. Just take this rebound, just go shoot the three right away. Look at that from way downtown. He's feeling it there on that one. That was a little bit of a check right there. Like, what? Yeah. All right. I might as well just stick around for a few more minutes at this point. Why quit at this point, I guess, after all this time? All right, now I think with that foul, I think it's time to wrap this up. It's 5:15. I gave it my best go. The Sixers are losing, shocker, in this game. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up, guys. Stay tuned. Eagles Checkdown will drop in about an hour. And tomorrow morning, we'll be back live at 8 a.m. My top 5, first baseman, Vladdy, Kurtz, Olsen, Alonso, Freddie Freeman. Yeah, I think so. So maybe not top 5 overall. But I think Harper's close to Alonso. I think he's close to Olsen. I do. You have a great night as well, Adam. Be live here, 8 a.m. tomorrow. With this we'll talk more about this Sixers embarrassment for sure. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for tuning in, for the points that you did. I just think about all the time greats, and I never seen them looking all happy-go-lucky. Yeah, you should not be all happy-go-lucky when it's this embarrassing out, right? You just shouldn't. Because this is an embarrassment. Anyway. All right, guys, I'm wrapping this up. Like, subscribe, share if you haven't. Back tomorrow morning. Go Birds, because don't go Sixers. Go Birds. Bubbles up always.